Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the Floyd Mayweather versus Tenshin Nasukawa fight and whether or not the fight was staged or legit. So I'm hearing a good bit of people saying they feel the fight was staged, but I'll be addressing that whole staged or legit topic in this video. And I'm not saying I'm an expert or I was ringside and had binoculars or I talked with the people behind the scenes and knew everything that was going on in the fight and all the negotiations, but I'll be giving my opinion, which I feel is valid. I have a valid opinion, and I'll be giving that a valid opinion in this video. So to get straight to it, or straight into the video, I don't think the fight was staged at all. I think it was legit. I think the real staging for this fight was the fight even being turned into boxing rules. Maybe under kickboxing or somewhat special MMA rules. It's not staged, but in a pure boxing match, Mayweather, with all his skills, versus a guy who really doesn't have any boxing experience or any real good boxing fundamentals, is already staged from the jump. There's no need for any extra stage. So Mayweather has the size, he has the skills, like skills on top of skills on top of skills, versus a guy who has basically next to zero as far as boxing. It's not even close, not even fair. The only thing that Nasukawa has over Mayweather, or had over Mayweather, was youth. He's 20, Mayweather's 41. Mayweather's twice as old as he is, plus a year. So that's the only advantage that Nasukawa had going into the fight. So people can say it was staged or the punches look fake. But when you look at the fight, Mayweather just fought him how you fight a smaller fighter. And the shots he landed were pretty clean. You could say the first shot, like maybe the first knockdown, wasn't the cleanest. It was more so off balance. Like Nasukawa was moving, Mayweather was moving a bit. So he was already in motion. His feet weren't planted. And then he got hit like on the side of his head, like it was basically near the temple while he was in motion. I think he was actually throwing a punch when he got hit. So like he was throwing a punch, he was in motion. Mayweather landed his hook right around his temple. Nasukawa fell. He got up pretty quickly, so it was more like a slip, but it still was a clean shot. It took him a little bit of a minute to get up, but then really no 10 count or nothing like that. But he got up. And it was out of the three knockdowns, that was probably I guess you could say the weakest knockdown, not the cleanest knockdown, but the other two knockdowns were real clean. Mayweather was just working him, working his body, working him down, playing with him. Even from like we kind of rewind back to the start of the fight, Mayweather was filling him out, just kind of just playing with him, smiling and stuff. Even before the fight like started, like just in the ring, he was smiling. You could see his whole vibe, like this was easy money for him. He knew it was easy money, and he just went out there. It wasn't, and then let's kind of backtrack even more. This is not a real official fight. This is exhibition. So going to this fight, you can't really hold it against Mayweather for taking such an easy fight. This is for entertainment. This fight is purely entertainment. It's not about, oh, I'm trying to prove I'm the best in the world again, or I'm trying to prove I still got something. This is just an exhibition cash grab for Mayweather. It's going to get mainstream people talking about it, mainstream media talking about it, and they're already talking about it. So that's all it was. So you can't really say, oh, why is Mayweather fighting this little kid who's has no reason to be in it with him. It's for exhibition. They chose Nasukawa to fight Mayweather. Mayweather didn't say he wanted to fight Nasukawa. That's who Rizin gave him the fight. They gave him Nasukawa. And Nasukawa's not no slouch. He's a kickboxer, but he's not a boxer. That's where you really kind of start, the questioning start beginning, because he's not a boxer. He's a kickboxer. So he's a solid fighter. You can't act like he's just some scrub. He's a solid fighter, but he's not a boxer. He's a good kickboxer, has an amazing record, certainly has an amazing career ahead of him, and already has an amazing career as it is. But he's a kickboxer, not a boxer, and he's not a kickboxer that has great boxing fundamentals. Some kickboxers have good boxing fundamentals, but he's not one of them. That's not his style, and it clearly showed in the fight. He might be fast and have some of this stuff, but against Mayweather, that really means nothing. He was smaller, way out skilled. Mayweather's skill compared to him is like Mayweather's standing on top of Everest. And Mayweather's on top of Everest, and what's his name is Nasukawa's at the bottom of a pit. That's where how far their gap is in skill. And that's probably even an understatement, really, when you compare their skills. And it showed in the fight. Mayweather's bigger, a much better boxer. Filled him out, saw he didn't have a jab, and with probably the first 10 seconds saw he didn't have a good jab, didn't really have any good thing. He already read him out in the first 10 seconds, walked him down. Nasukawa did land a pretty good straight, but Mayweather didn't really feel any power behind it, but he did respect him enough to start raising his guard up a bit, just started marching him down, attacking the bodies, trading with him, and then trying to pretty much just corner him, which he did. And when he cornered him, he would attack the body, attack the head. And when you're fighting a smaller fighter, that's what you do. You attack the body, you freeze the body up, then you attack the head. The body shot freezes the opponent, then the head shot drops them. And if you're fighting a real good small fighter, you gotta keep attacking the body. That takes the wind out of them, that takes away their legs, and then you attack the head. Then you start willing them, then you start chaining combos on them. And that's really when Mayweather did it. And he didn't do much more than that. That was enough. He had that size advantage on him. Nasukawa, sure, he could take a good punch, take this, take that. When you're taking those sharp shots so clean and chained together like he never been chained together before against him, it will kind of disrupt you. Like getting hit on the temple, getting hit on the body, getting hit around that kidney, getting hit around the head. All that stuff is like the stuff he's not used to getting hit with, and on that such a level. And it showed. So, like I said, the first knockdown wasn't the best knockdown, and then he got up quickly from the other two knockdowns were clean, like right around the kidney, right around that area, right body shot right there. And then chaining up, like first that was like the uppercut, and the final one was a body hook, or a hook to the body, right hook to the body, then a right hook to the head. That was the very final one. He probably would have got up from it, but just getting hit that sharp from a guy that weighs that much more than you with that much skill over you, it's just, it kind of disrupts you. And he got basically embarrassed. If you say that was staged, I don't know how you can really say it was staged, because there was no need for it to be staged. And like I said at the beginning, the only staging was the fight itself being announced under boxing rules. And you can clearly see from his emotions how he was crying and all that stuff. And if it was staged, wouldn't you want to, like, that's one of their big fighters over there as far as that organization, Rizen's organization. That's one of the fighters they're building up and could be one of their stars and already is one of their stars. Wouldn't you want at least make him have a good performance, maybe make Mayweather take him to a decision and not like finish him like that? I think in reality, Mayweather saw that the fight wasn't going to be behind the scenes like a private fight, but a public fight, and heard Nasukawa talking about knocking him out, so Mayweather took him at least a little bit serious and went at him hard. And well, he didn't even go at him too hard. He kind of still played with him, really. It wasn't like he went out there just going full knockout mode. He just picked him apart more so. It was a pick apart, not a destruction. It was a destruction, pick apart destruction, but not like I just ran over there and started swinging and trying to knock you out. It was like he just tactically broke him down, and Nasukawa wasn't really prepared to even put up a good fight against him. That's just the reality. So again, the fight wasn't staged. In my opinion, I think it was a legit fight. And whether it was legit or staged, it was an exhibition bout, and this goes on nobody's record. It was just a entertainment fight to draw attention and draw to draw the mainstream to the fight, and it did all that. You got SportsCenter and ESPN and all these different sites and different media sources talking about it. So it accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish, and it did what it did. So again, not staged, a very legit fight, a very legit exhibition. And that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.